Welcome back to 2 Lee's cooking channel. In this video I'll share how to cook beef noodle soup. Hue beef noodle, very tasty and easy at home. A viewer asked for this dish, so today I'll share a simple, delicious recipe. This method is beginner friendly, not as hard as you think. To make it tastier, a few tips are needed. Join me in the kitchen to make this dish together. For Hue beef noodles we'll need, I'm using beef shank brisket. 900 g to 1 kilogram of these is fine. 200 g of tendon. I add this as I like it. You can skip it if unavailable. Tendons are pre-cooked. Tastes great. 500 g of pork hock. Next, 100 g lemongrass. 5 tablespoons rock sugar. I use it for sweetness, for a better broth. 3 teaspoons MSG, 3 tablespoons salt. Regular salt, so less salty. Adjust for your taste, based on your preference. 2 tablespoons Hue fish sauce, add some color, with coloring for a nice look. Next, 50 g shallot. 50 g ginger. 200 g onion, roasted and washed, for broth later. In the broth, half of a pineapple, 200 g. First, boil the meat with some ginger to remove odor. Add all meat when water boils. Boil briefly, then we'll cook broth again for better taste. No need to boil long. Once it boils, lightly remove. Wash thoroughly. I picked great pork hocks. Remove and wash clean for broth. Makes it tastier. For a better broth. After soaking, rinse again. Rinse again thoroughly. After washing, let dry. On a rack to drain. Meanwhile, prep the pineapple. Slice as needed. Cut into pieces, not too small. Add a bit when making soup. Enhances aroma. When cooking pineapple, use tips. Watch the full video for tips. Crush lemongrass slightly. Then roll. Fold it into thirds. Tie it later for use. Then tie it all up. Add it to the broth. It enhances flavor. Tie tightly to avoid unraveling. During cooking, no loose ends. Make 2 portions like this. Bring 3 liters water to boil. First, use 3 liters. Add shallot ginger. Add onion for enhanced flavor. Add 2 lemongrass portions. Once boiling, add meat. Add the hock now. Simmer till tender for taste. Tendons already soft, so later. Add near end to cook thoroughly. To enhance meat flavor, season with sugar. MSG, salt is shared. Add everything to infuse flavors into meat. Remove scum for clear soup. To keep broth clear. The sweetness of rock sugar and white sugar differs. At home you can use white sugar. You can reduce the sugar amount or adjust seasoning to your taste. I will increase heat to make the water boil. Remember, while cooking, skim off any foam that forms. Once boiling, reduce the heat to medium. Cook slowly to tenderize the meat. Meanwhile, I'll prepare the fish sauce, 2 tablespoons full, or 3 if using less full spoons. Use Hue's fish sauce for better taste. Add 300 milliliters of boiling water here. Boiling water enhances aroma and flavor. Then mix it well. Stir until fully dissolved. This is Hue fish sauce from Decan. If unavailable, use any Hue fish sauce. Any Hue fish sauce is fine. The broth has boiled for 30 minutes. I'll now add the pineapple. Then cook another 15 minutes. After which, I'll remove the pineapple. I won't cook it anymore, to just get the pineapple's flavor. Don't cook too long. Cooking too long, if cooked together too long, the pineapple can turn sour, affecting the soup's taste, making it sour and less tasty. Remove all the pineapple then. Cook 15 more minutes for a total hour. Then turn off the heat and cover it. Let it sit for about 3 hours before cooking again. Meanwhile, I'll share the chili oil for bun bo. I have half a mild chili and a spicy chili chopped finely. If you like it spicy, just use spicy chili. Add some annatto oil for color to make the dish look better. 1 teaspoon salt and 50 g minced lemongrass. Add about 3 to 4 tablespoons annatto oil. If short, add a bit of cooking oil. Then add the lemongrass and stir it. Stir to bring out the lemongrass aroma. Turn off the heat and add salt. Then add the chili and mix well. Later, add this to the bun bo soup. This helps enhance the lemongrass aroma, making the soup very fragrant. Stir a few times until the lemongrass simmers. Don't overcook. The soup has rested for 3 hours. Now I'll bring it back to a boil. This way the meat will be tender, without needing much cooking time. Cooking the broth twice enhances taste. It's richer and more flavorful. Skim off any foam. You can cook and eat immediately, however. This method makes tastier broth. Cook until the meat is fully done, tender and ready to remove. See, it softens quickly while stewing. Keep the heat medium, not high. Now scoop the meat into a bowl. Here are the pork trotters, very tasty. The beef shank is now tender too. Back to the broth. Here's the fish sauce we made earlier. Pour it all in. Also add the clear top layer of liquid. We'll use this part soon too. Add 1.5 liters to total 4.5 liters. Use 4.5 liters total for the broth. Now add the tendon back in. Reheat briefly. The tendon is soft. Next, add the conditioner. Add it for tastier broth. Close the pot. The spices are already seasoned. Just boil the broth again. Add flavor to the broth. Use half of the fish sauce in the bowl earlier. Add fish sauce, then season. The sauce is salty, no salt needed. Add fish sauce for aroma, no salt. Add fish sauce for aroma. Clear above aroma stays. When hot, the tendon softens. Remove it and turn off the stove. The bun bow is done. It's very tasty and appealing. Serve it with sprouts and herbs. Add banana flowers if liked. I skipped banana flowers. Add green onions and coriander. Serve with pork pie or just beef. Skip pork pie if preferred. Add beef and pork hock. Slice the pork pie. Thinly slice the white onions. Add to bun bow. Each ingredient improves taste. Makes it tastier. Wash green onions and coriander. Chop finely. Coriander is essential. Slice the tendon thinly. It's soft. Delicious and quick to cook. Broth isn't overly salty. Cook again. Meat softens fast. Slice meat to see how tender. 2 rounds make sweet broth. Is sweet and fragrant. Buy beef shank. Get flank or brisket. Choose your preferred cut. Buy the cut you like. Boil water on stove. Add in the noodles to mix. Then eat it, friends. Remove after quick soak. Just soak briefly in hot water. Add pork hock now. Add pork pie sprouts underneath. Add herbs after mixing. Add tendon, green onions, coriander. Add white onion and hot broth. Add hot broth. It's tasty. Clear broth, beautiful hue. Hue beef noodle soup is ready. Simple beef and pork soup. Sake gives a nice color. Add to bun bow for flavor. Share the video if you like it. Share with friends for cooking. Tender beef tendon, add sate. Add sate when eating. Soon I'll share tendon recipe. Watch the tendon and lime video. Thanks for watching. Thanks, video ends now. See you in next videos. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment.